Are mounting over the number of bodies being pulled from the waters in Chicago, at least 10 in the last year alone. The latest unidentified body pulled from Lake Michigan last Sunday, and people across social media fearing a possible serial killer could be on the loose. The latest case eerily similar to at least 9 other disappearances and discoveries along the Chicago waterways. It started more than a year ago. Some of the bodies have been discovered just days apart. The causes of death for many of the victims still unknown. Is there a killer terrorizing the Chicago area, or is this simply a series of terrible coincidences? Joining us now, former CIA officer and FBI Special Agent Tracy Walder. Tracy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Natasha.
And Tracy, there are many similarities with these discoveries. Most of the victims disappeared in the late to early morning hours on weekends. Of course, they were all found in a body of water. Are there any other details that stand out to you about these cases? And as an investigator, do these similarities indicate anything?
So I believe that they do. You've got some of the other similarities that I see are proximity and age. They're all around the same age. Also, they're all the same gender. They're all male. At least last I checked, they were all male. And so I think that, to me, coupled with obviously the same location, and I would suspect the manner of death is most likely drowning in all of them. I don't think that that's by accident. Again, just my hypothesis. But when you have really 4 and 5 characteristics really matching up and really being the same, I think all roads lead to a potential serial killer on the loose.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's good to know, especially with your investigator hat on, because certainly there are people who walk home late from bars and are maybe a little bit tipsy. Unfortunately, bodies of water are also sometimes the sites of suicide, but you think that this is more than just coincidence?
I think that is more than just coincidence too, because to your point, that a lot of folks had been, sort of walking home from bars. The vast majority of all of these males that were found seem to have originated from around the same place, which was in the vicinity of a bar. So what that tells me is perhaps this bar, perhaps this location where they originated from was sort of the perpetrator's hunting ground, if you will, and they sort of followed them home. And so, I think that really also points to the idea of a serial killer and sort of hunting and stalking their prey.
And let's talk about the timeline quickly as well. In April, 3 of the bodies were found just days apart. The next month, the bodies of 2 college students, 2 males, found weeks apart in Lake Michigan. Is it usual in a serial killing kind of scenario for cases like this to happen back to back?
So that's, a lot of times that is something that will happen. The idea of killing excites them, right? And so you will see this sort of escalation, whereas you might find 2, 3, 4 killings back to back, and then it almost sort of stops for a couple weeks or a month or so. And then the killer needs their next fix, if you will, and then you'll see them sort of group together again. And so that's actually not uncommon to see in the case of serial killers.
And let's say there is a serial killer lurking in Chicago. What would the benefit be of using the waterways to dispose of the victims?
One of the best things about water is it washes away evidence, quite frankly. Really, water is key. Water takes away DNA evidence, it takes away trace evidence, it takes away biological evidence, and it really contaminates the body, if you will, and the crime scene. So really, that's sort of the number one way to dispose of a body is to really douse it in water, because what you are doing is taking away any of that evidence.
And bottom line, from what you know about these deaths, do you suspect a possible serial killer in the Chicago area?
By what I know and the evidence I'm putting together, I do suspect a serial killer in this case.
Okay. Tracy Walder, always appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are tracking a horrifying video. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.